This is the next episode of Telling an Inconceivable Story, episode 23. And I'm so sorry about last night. I feel like I'm burning the candle at both ends. You have to understand, I am married to Bobby, and I'm either cleaning or cooking or doing laundry. I guess you could say I'm always trying to go through and get to things that I haven't had time to get to, like all the corners of the room and going through cabinets and drawers and trying to put things where they need to be and clean up dirt that's been there for years. It's a lot. I look around the room like right now and I think it's Sunday and I only have so much done, and I'm sitting here trying to do a podcast. But what I probably really need to be doing is cleaning out another drawer or another cabinet or wiping away dirt that's like a quarter of an inch thick, literally on everything. I look around his home. I see how I got floors replaced, I got curtains replaced. I feel like I'm always trying to do something to not only improve his living situation, but mine. It's not even my home. I mean, I'm married to him. I'm just trying to do what I can to make headway. Anyway, like I said, I feel like I'm burning the candle at both ends. Tomorrow, I will be here, of course, until it's time for me to go babysit my grandson so that my daughter can go to work. And I'll try to do what I can at her home to help her clean, and then I will come back home. I'm always trying to do something, which brings me back to the podcast. When I started the podcast, it was to tell Bobby's story through my eyes. It's a lot. I think I've said that like a million times, but it is a lot. I feel like I kind of found Pandora's box. It was shocking to unpack all the things that have happened, all that I know. And I've talked to Bobby about his secrets and how I think I know pretty much a little bit of everything from his past. But there is probably a lot that I don't know, that I wasn't here for, and that only he can make peace with. Since I know for sure that the stuff that I've seen or that I absolutely know about, yeah, he tried to hide. He tried to live in his alternate universe with his fictitious identity and keep people so far away from who he really was that they never knew about all the stuff I knew. And I told Bobby, I said, I am certain that in the early years, you did things and you made mistakes, but there's probably nobody that really knows them but you, because you never said anything to anybody about what issues you were having. So if you made a bad mistake at any point and you could just think to yourself that nobody needed to know, I am certain beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're the only one that is carrying that around. Because I'm absolutely positive you never told anybody. And he'll tell me, really, I know everything. And that there really wasn't anything prior. But it's hard to believe that he went through his entire life up until his early 60s, let's say, and didn't make some bad judgment calls. I'm not saying that he did anything really, really horrible, but it's hard to believe he didn't make bad judgment calls until he reached like age 60. Because I'm certain he did. That just doesn't seem plausible that he could have so many mental issues now and confess to have always been different, and yet he didn't make any mistakes until later in life. That just doesn't seem plausible. But I have thought long and hard everything that I've said over this podcast and what I hope to gain from it. I guess, to put it mildly, I just wanted his story to be out there, because it's so unimaginable that someone could hide their true personality, their true being, their true self from the world for so long and adjust their life to just being a shell of a person and then having a fictitious identity in which everyone knows them as, but isn't the true them. I guess I wanted, if there was anybody out there like him, to know, don't do this. Don't live your entire life with a Pandora's box. Find someone, whether it's a friend, a family member, a counselor, find somebody that can help you get help and learn to deal with your mental illness. That's what Bobby hasn't done. He's never dealt with it. He's hid it from everybody. And he's done a really good job at that. But in the process of doing what he did all these years, he has distorted his life to where he can't make rational and positive decisions anymore. He just adapted over time into living his hermit-like life. He retreated into himself, and he just shut out everyone and everything. You could honestly say it's a mix of the two. Some of it is probably due to his autism, sociopath, or psychopath tendencies. And some of it is probably due to the fact that he chose to do this. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. I will finish this episode tomorrow.